Party Animals just decided to destroy their reputation with the most stupid thing to propose to the public ever. So, for those of you that don't know, Party Animals is, well, a party game. Okay, it was available on Steam for $20. Okay, almost $20, and it was a very hyped up game, especially for two categories of people, two very common categories of people, being group of friends that like to play these party games. Okay, party games have always been somewhat popular. Remember, Super Smash Bros. Was born as a party game. Super Mario Party is also a very popular one, and so on and so on and so on. And Party Animals was trying to be an alternative to all these games. Okay? Then they decided to do what you are seeing on screen. Party Animals AI video contest is about to begin. What were the ideas? Blah 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 blah. For a chance to win $75,000 in cash prizes. You can understand. You can probably already understand that this is going very well. If you're not Party Animals, you can see the ratio here, only barely 500 likes, 2 million views, and 3,000 comments, and 50 retweets here. It's not going well, and they are getting absolutely demolished in the comment section. You can see that, people are not happy, and I fucking love this GIF. I'm sorry. People are not happy, and on the screen you are probably going to see a couple more quote retweets to this post, showing how people reacted. But the worst thing here is the rules. The rules are even worse than just proposing a bullshit slope contest. Let's go check the rules for this stupid contest. Now, if it's too small for you to see, I will probably put a larger version of this text. But the rules that people are pointing out the most are, first of all, rule number 2. Oh wait, I can do this. Nice. Rule number 2. All submissions must be original works that have not been publicly posted on any platform prior to submission. Any plagiarism or unauthorized use of other works will result in disqualification. And the rule right after says entries must be primarily created using AI tools. Oh, Christ almighty, I don't even know where to start. Like, how can you be this dense? You first call for original works, and then you ask for entries to be primarily created with AI tools. Motherfucker, the moment you generate something with AI, by definition, is not original is always going to be unauthorized plagiarism. It's by default, it is straight up the whole definition of AI. That's because how AI is trained. It's trained on other people's works that just got taken for training without the original author's permission. Okay, it's the entire deal with AI. Like they just released the thing that just scraped the entirety of the internet. You know, the um, the library of all human knowledge previous to the internet and the library of all current knowledge when the internet was created. So, yeah. And before anyone says, but artists take inspiration from other stuff, that's a whole different thing. Because once an artist, a human artist, learns from another artist, they will inevitably put their own. Even if you try and, replicate something, unless you are paid to do the exact same thing, in any other case, you will always inevitably put your own self within the final result, okay? To create something exactly similar, it has to be so intentional and it's also going to be so forced because anyone looking at anything will always give their own impression of the thing they're looking for, they're looking at the subject of the artistic piece. Okay, it's inevitable. You literally need to force yourself into making it exactly identical. So the entire thing about artist copy all the time, no, you don't understand how art works if you think that that's what people do, that's what people actually do. You don't understand how art works. Any form of art, you don't understand it. So yeah, you can see the very obvious. I don't want to say the word hypocrisy, but you know, it just shows how the people behind this game have a complete lack of understanding of the surroundings. Like at this point, people are very much against AI, and there's a lot of people that do say, "Oh, it's inevitable. It's this, it's that." The data show otherwise. Last week's video about NTE shows a massive drop in users and in review scores from the people. And I'm pretty sure if we go check, Party Animals is probably doing as bad as NTE by Steam statistics. If I can find it, I will probably put the graphic of the scores right on the screen. The truth is, even people outside of the online discourse are getting sick and tired of AI because it just looks like shit. And once they learn how harmful it is and how it actually works, which isn't something that is, let's be honest, is not something they are hiding. Plus, if you go on and see who is using it and who is paying for this technology to be pushed forward, you can understand that even the casual people are very much against it. So, yeah. This contest was probably the most blatant failure in AI in the gaming department. Okay, I thought you could not do worse than NTE or sinful or whatever. But apparently we are ready to be surprised every week because this was disgraceful. Okay, uh, this was just bad. Okay, like it sucks because there were a lot of people that were excited to play this game because uh, despite everything, people love what the same people at the end of the day are calling friend slop, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's not really slop. It's just that is a very popular genre right now, okay? Games made to be played with your group of friends just happen to be very popular right now. They started with the like 6 years ago. You know what happened 6 years ago, and they're just being on a roll because guess what? Playing with your friends is fun, okay? And more games are trying to play in that, and most of the time it works. Just look at how many people are still playing games like Phasmophobia or are playing Little Company. Okay, maybe not as much as before uh, when they were in their prime, but they're still playing from time to time because it's fun. And Party Animals could have been the new shiny thing to play with your friends. Okay, the new shiny thing you could add to the various peak, the aforementioned Phasmophobia, the aforementioned Little Company. So people were excited, okay? People were excited to have a game to be played with their friends. Whether it is content creators working with their content creator friends, or it was just non-content creator people playing with their non-content creator friends, or a mix of the two. People were very much excited. And the most common answer to this was if they have $75,000 to have this contest, why couldn't they just spend this money to hire an actual artist to do an advertisement for them? This overall just feels bad. And the funniest thing is, apparently, at least at the time I'm doing this, there's just one submission after hours. This got announced. Like, where is? There it is. The winner of the whole thing wins $15,000 cash prize. Which would be very funny if that one submission is actually someone that made an actual video without using AI, but they just did not realize because more often than not, like people love to talk about people not understanding that a certain video is AI, but it's also the opposite. Like, look at how many contests asking for AI generated stuff, and look at how many times real submissions made with no AI whatsoever like win. Like I think there was this one picture, this one funny picture of a flamingo that won over a photographic contest that was primarily made with AI. They were like, just like the Party Animal contest, they were like, oh yeah, only AI was permitted, and then this guy won by submitting a real photo. So yeah, it will be very funny. I really hope. Please, it will be so funny. Please, it will be hilarious. It will be so good. It will be the final cherry on top on this whole situation. Little addition, while I was preparing this video, Party Animals made a statement on the contest just 1 hour ago, at least at the time of this clip. We'd like to address blah blah blah, we're sorry for upsetting blah blah blah. Our original goal was to lower the barrier to creation. In the past contests, we saw players with great ideas and scripts who couldn't fully bring them to life because they weren't familiar with tools like editing, modeling, animation software. We hope the AI could be more accessible tool that lets more people take part. That has to be the most bullshit excuse I have ever seen. It's possibly the most bullshit excuse. Like, when we covered NT, when we covered Expedition 33, when we covered Larian Studios, they just straight up said it was part of the process and they just rolled with it. Okay, they lied, they deceived, and so on. This is just straight up bullshit. Okay, like, lower the barrier of creation is literally destroying the whole concept of creativity. Creativity comes when you learn something, okay? They mentioned people that couldn't fully bring the ideas to life, despite them being very good ideas. They could just how do you know that at the time of this contest, the same people from the previous contest didn't put up the work to actually bring those ideas to life, okay? Like, according to this whole thing, according to this statement, Toby Fox could have never created Undertale until AI would have been a thing, because Toby Fox didn't know how to program a game, how to make a video game before actually putting work to learn how to make a game and then make Undertale. According to this, no artist, okay, no artist ever makes process, no artist ever comes from nothing, from not being able to bring the ideas they have to life, which is not true. According to this person, people like Lixian, okay, which is Markiplier's video editor, one of the video editors, could have never started animating or editing or programming before AI because he didn't have the skill before. So he like, lowering the barrier of creation is probably the most stupid thing ever. Because people that wanna create, they will learn how to create. Like, according to this statement, before AI, people could not learn, could not improve how to make anything. Okay, before AI, people just could not do anything. And people that could were just born with it. That doesn't exist. People like Mozart, okay, and even then Mozart was taught into being a music prodigy, but let's say a prodigy is born with a natural talent. Even a natural talent needs how to use that talent, okay? But according to this statement, nobody learns, okay? Nobody can do anything, and those who can do are just magically born with it. That is bullshit, okay? That is not something that exists in the real world. Like the example I brought, Lixian, Toby Fox, and many more, could have never created what they created before AI. Yet they did, because humans, I know it's a crazy concept these days because people are too relying on AI, but humans can learn how to make stuff. Humans can learn. Lowering the barrier of creation is not a concept that exists. If anything, the thing you could have done was to still shut out those people that couldn't fully bring their ideas to life, but still shouting them out, and maybe that would have helped them improve. That would have been the motivation they needed. Just straight up saying, AI, you cannot... And also, this is actual bullshit, like, the contest was straight up AI only. The contest was straight up AI only. You specified in the rules, you can go back in the video to check those out. The rules stated primarily AI. They didn't say you can also use AI, which would have been as bad, of course. Well, not as bad, would have been bad as well, but it would have been at least coherent with this statement, okay? The problem is, this statement is just contradicting their own rules of their own contest. Because, of course, they're bullshitting people. Like, come on down. They here say, we understand the disrespect to us, AI is just another tool. Generative AI is a bad tool. Whether you use it to program, whether you use it to make, I don't wanna call it art, but whether you use it to make concepts or whatever. No, okay, no. No, it's not just another tool because you're in a creative field. Like, by saying this, you are enforcing more and more the fear that the whole concept of this game, you know, the character design, the programming, which are all forms of human expression, because I do consider programming a kind of art, okay, in a way. You are enforcing the fears that the entire game is somewhat based within AI usage, character design programming. Like, this is just making things work. They said they cancelled the AI video contest, change it into non-AI, keep the AI category, and add a separate handmade category, which... no! Like, having it as an alternative category is basically you making it seem like it's an equivalent. Is not the same thing as handmade or human-made category. Like, yeah, they're not fully sincere here. Like, they are more sorry that people are criticizing them, but they're doubling... well, they're not really doubling down, but they're keeping the AI idea around. Like, they wanna keep AI. This is wrong. Like, this has to be... I didn't think it would have been worse than Larian, Sandfall, or NTE, but this is the worst possible way to acknowledge AI AI usage, both in your contest or as they basically say, where is it? Or usage. Like, if to you AI is just another tool, what are people paying for? A game that like, they're giving money to people that didn't wanna spend the time to actually program the game, to actually character design the characters in the game. You know what I mean? I feel like this statement just made everything worse, and as I showed the graphic, because I did find the graphic of the reviews of this game on Steam I will probably pull it out again just for this segment. Uh, yeah, this is expect this to get worse. I feel like Party Animals is done. Okay, like I don't think they can ever recover on this. And this was the last strike that they they did it themselves. Like they dealt the last strike on themselves. Okay, uh, I feel like Party Animals is done. Um, so yeah. Let me know in the comments what you think about this AI gaming fiasco, and see you next time.